Hey, how about that? And a good evening. Welcome out to the patio here at Lamar University, the Sheila Humphrey Recreation Center. Glad to have you out tonight. A nice crowd out here. Coach Pete Rossomando, really, we're going to talk just a little bit about Saturday and get that thing way behind us.
Can't blame you.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. You're going up there, long road trip, taking on the FBS school, just breaking down that game. Just talking about some adjustments. We talked about this Monday a little bit. Some pre-penalty snaps, or pre-snaps penalties, things like that.
Well, here's what I would say. We had the best thing we did was on the way to the hotel where we cleared the road for traffic.
How about that?
After a huge wreck. Our guys got off the bus and moved things out of the way so that people could get by. So
that's pretty cool.
Yeah, we did our service to the city of Dallas that day, and we had. We say, DBY, right? Don't beat yourself. And we certainly did that. Coaches, players, we all were on board with that one. And, we need to get it fixed. And, they always say the biggest improvement comes from week 1 to week 2. And that's where we're at right now. So we're working on South Dakota, the number 6 team in the country, I think. 4, whatever. I think
number 4.
Polls, the
number 4 in the FCS Stats Bowl, the number 4. What can you learn? Any positives? I mean, obviously, you look at a 51-0 setback, you might think no positives, but what can you learn and take with you this week coming into the home opener on Saturday?
Well, our men played their tails off for 4 quarters, regardless of the score, and they kept playing hard. And I think that's when you go back and look at those films, that's the first thing you look for is, hey, was there anybody not playing as hard as they could have? We just got to play with better detail, and we got to clean some things up. And, obviously, having Robert back, he missed all of spring. That was his first real live competition. So I think there's no question that it's going to get better this week.
Taking a look at South Dakota, we talk about them, national semifinals last year. We went up there 2 years ago and played at third place.
We did, yeah, and I thought we played pretty well for a half. Where we were physical and we moved the football on the ground and we made timely throws and then our defense played outstanding in the first half, and then we kind of wore down in the second half and turned the ball over a couple times. So I think, right now, I think the guys feel pretty good about the physical aspect of the game. I think we just got to make sure we play with detail because those guys certainly are.
That's a 6 o'clock kickoff. Again, we'll talk about that a little more as we move along. Again, we're out at the patio at the Sheila Humphrey Recreation Center. Have some guys out here. We're going to get them on, talk about the home opener. How exciting. Just really excited. You got a quality opponent coming in. You got that home opener on Saturday. I know your coaching staff, your players, everybody's really excited about Saturday.
Well, Joe Person, our director of operations, he called the weather guy and he asked him to turn the thermostat up. So we want it to be at about 98, humid.
Yeah.
Give us the best home field advantage we could get. Obviously, we want the stands packed. We want our fans there. We want our students there. It'll be our guys are going to play their tails off. I know that for sure. So we're going to give this thing. And we're going to go there. We're going to go out there. I know one thing. We're going to play way better than we did last week. I know that. So
tell you, I looked across the way at your bench across field from me. Their student body, North Texas student body, they had a bunch of them out there. And that's what you find at nearly every university you go to. The student body is behind the visitors' bench for a reason.
Yeah.
Now, we need our student body out there Saturday to return to favor.
The flock.
The flock. How about that?
Yeah, we want the flock there. We want to fill it up. We want to get after them. They did a really good job. They were getting after a couple of our guys by name, so it was pretty funny to hear it. It was loud enough for me to hear, so I was giggling a little bit.
Well, with some of our Southeast Texas last names, were they pronouncing them right?
Actually, this guy was from California, so they got it right.
There you go. Hey, tell you what, we're going to get our first break in. We invite you to come see us. We are at the patio. We're on the patio out here at the Sheila Humphrey Recreational Center. We are on campus talking with Coach Pete Rossomando. We're back on News Talk 560 KLVI. We're continuing here on the Pete Rossomando Show. Coach, talk about the man to your left, your linebacker, number 17, Braden Faulkner.
Number 17, yeah, he's our captain, inside linebacker. Get ready to roll this week, aren't you, Faulk?
Yes, sir.
Well, I want to pull that mic a little bit closer to you. There you go.
There you go.
Just Brendan, talk about last year, coming into this year, the adjustments you've made for your team.
I think it just all started from, working out in the winter and in spring ball, just trying to make those small detailed improvements and, just getting better at the little things, getting stronger in the weight room, getting faster, just trying to take it up a notch.
Talk about a little bit about when you first stepped on campus to play football here to now, the atmosphere, the attitude, just everything about this football team, because throw away this past Saturday, because I think the Cards are in for a very special season.
Yeah, it's been a complete flip around. When I came in, we went 1-10, and it's not very fun to play football when you're 1-10, lose the season. So and then we didn't really know what was going to happen after the old staff got fired, and then Coach Ross came in, and it was like a complete 180, and everybody's bought in. We tried to first thing to fix was the culture in the locker room, culture of the players, and just getting everybody that's focused on one common goal and trying to go, win a conference championship.
China Spring.
Yes, sir.
Talk about those days, man. That'd be a lot of fun. I mean, state champions and things like that.
Yeah, it was real fun. We got to win a state championship my senior year, went undefeated. And
who was the quarterback, by the way?
Major Bowden. Yeah, Major Bowden. Yeah, that's my guy.
How cool is that for you to be playing? You of course grew up, played high school football with Major. Now you're playing college football with him. How cool is that?
No, it was awesome. We won state championship my senior year. Me and him, both starting at, quarterback and linebacker, and then now we're here at Lamar. I'm starting at linebacker. He's starting at running back. So we want to go do the same thing, get a conference championship, and go back to back with it.
Is that something you guys talked about, being buddies in high school, knowing you're both coming to Lamar, have the goals to come here and win a conference championship?
Absolutely. We've been talking about this since as long as I can remember. It's been a goal for a while now.
Coach is talking about his play and what the impact he has on your defense.
Yeah, it's great. I mean, when they vote for captains, you always look and see how the voting trends, and I think that everybody respects what Falk has done for us, and the things that he puts into it, the effort, the dedication, the commitment, the leadership, toughness. The guy doesn't miss a practice, doesn't miss a day, and they all appreciate that. And I appreciate it. I know that. So he's a guy that we always look to obviously bring our guys along. And a week like this, you need great leadership. So that's why these guys are here today. You've
been here a long time. I mean, coming out of high school, and you are a captain on this team.
Yes, sir.
You are a senior. You are a leader to the underclassmen. What do you try to install in them, especially the true freshmen coming onto campus, install to them what Coach Ross and his staff has brought to be a Lamar Cardinal?
I've always tried to say that to freshmen, your time here is very short, and for some guys it's longer. But for me,
it's flown by.
But I was only here. This is my fourth year here, and I'm a senior, and this is my last year of eligibility. So I just try to tell them to not have any regrets. Give everything you have, because you don't want to look back and think I could have done this and I could have done that. And I just try to be a guy that I try to bring the juice every day, and I try to get guys pumped up and ready to go.
It's all about not taking plays off, and I'm talking about not only in the game but in practice. So on a practice day, you try to keep it. Hey, we got to keep it rolling.
Absolutely, yes, sir.
Now he's always been that way. Falk he's always been a guy to practice really, really hard, because he knows that that's the way you got to practice. At China Spring, you had to do that, and I think when he came here, he brought that with him. So that's what everybody appreciates about him. It's always 100 miles an hour. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad, but it's always 100 miles an hour.
You are a senior. You are playing your final year here at Lamar University. Hopefully wrap it up with a deep playoff run, if not the deepest into the playoffs. I would really love that. What are your plans after graduation?
I'll be graduating with my bachelor's in mechanical engineering, and hoping to move either out to West Texas and work in oil and gas with my uncle out there, or if not, I'm going to try to move to the Metroplex area and move in with my sister down there and try to find some career.
Now, have you ever had a December or January in the flat grounds of West Texas?
I haven't. Not a
it's
December
kind of chilly.
Yeah, not a December or January, but yeah.
Braden, thank you so much for stopping by and visiting with us here on the Coach Rossomando Show. Let's pack out Provost Humphrey Stadium on Saturday. Let's go knock off the number 4 team in the country. All right, thank you. Braden Faulkner with the Lamar Cardinals. We're back on News Talk 560 KLVI. We are back out at the patio here on the campus of Lamar University. By the way, softball's in the house. Thank you, girls, for showing up here tonight. Got the softball team and coaches out with us. Again, the Cardinals getting set to take on South Dakota. We're joined by our 2 local products out of Beaumont Westbrook High School. Kristen Pugh, to my far left, right next to me, Kendon Fusler from Nederland High School. KP, we'll start with you. First off, talk about playing college football in your hometown. What's that been like?
It's great. It's great just putting on for the city, having family to support, friends to support.
Want to adjust that a little bit, get a little bit closer to you, that mic.
Hello?
There you go, right there. That's perfect.
Just playing in the city for the friends, family, just having the support to come out and just watch me play.
Same with you, Kendon. Down the road, 8 minutes or whatever it is, jump over to Nederland, get play in front of the family every Saturday for home games. That's got to be really exciting.
Oh, yeah, that's real fun. Just having the family come every game or every home game and come support. Also, my high school, community just coming and supporting this is real fun.
In your case, Kendon, coming out of high school, played over at Nederland High School. You got I'll be honest with you, you didn't get a lot of looks coming out, but you worked your tail off and you're playing Division I college football. That's got to mean special for you.
Yeah, it was always a dream of mine going and playing Division I football. So I just tried to work as hard as I could at it and still not stop.
KP, same question kind of aimed at you that I talked to Braden about a little bit. You're a senior on this team. Whether you like it or not, you are a role model. You are a leader to the underclassmen. What do you try to install into them to be a Lamar Cardinal?
Just keep working every day, go 1-0, and just put in the time. The results go show.
Off-season workouts, how do they go for you?
Oh, very good. We getting stronger, getting faster, and just getting our body right for the season.
Kendon, a tough one this last Saturday up in Denton. Just how do you put that game behind you? What can you learn from a loss like that?
I think we can learn just to clean up the little things, really just not shooting ourselves in the foot so much. I feel like a lot of the times we went 3 and out or we didn't have success, it was because of us and not because of what they were doing. So just cleaning up things on our side and just trying to do the little things better.
I want to talk to you about the last play of the 2024 season. Going back to last year, that catch you made, an untimed down. Robert hits you at the goal line. You had McNeese guys all over and you pulled that ball in. What was that feeling like when you caught that pass to beat McNeese State?
It was an electric feeling. I'd be lying if I said it wasn't an electric feeling, but I'm just happy we came out with the win. He put the ball up there, and I had no choice but to go get it.
Now, the play before, they had thrown a touchdown pass that was called back by an offensive pass interference. So you get back, get time to regroup and think things over. A rival such as McNeese, obviously you two guys are local guys. You understand that rivalry.
Yeah, it's a big rivalry. It was a fun game, all game. Just competing against those guys. It was a really good team. And the competition is always fun. So I just felt like it was a really good, fun game.
KP, this week, a number 4 team in the country is coming to town. How special is it? Now, you were up there, both you guys, but we went to South Dakota 2 years ago. Up there 2 years ago. They're making the return trip this year. Just talk about how excited you are to have that home opener against a team like South Dakota.
Oh, I'm very excited. That get back feeling. That's what we all got as a team, and we prepared and we ready.
They get to come down here to the heat and humidity of Southeast Texas, but what's it going to take? I'll go KP first, then Kendon. What's it going to take to get that win on Saturday?
11 heads to the ball, running to the ball, playing physical, playing as a unit.
Real quick, secondary, now you included, you're much bigger as a secondary unit than you were last year. Just talk about the physicality that you want to bring into the game.
Oh, we be more physical as a team. We're trying to strike fear in our opponents every week we step on the field.
On the offensive side, Kendon, again, they come in with obviously a great defense. You've had a chance to look at maybe some footage of them. What's your look going into the game Saturday?
Just to execute on our side, they're a really good football team, and we are too. So we're just trying to go in there and execute the best we can and sustain, good jobs.
You guys are playing a very, very tough non-conference schedule. Of course, last week up at North Texas, Saturday at home against the number 4 team in the country. Next week we go over to Texas Southern, and that's never fun when you go over and play on the road, especially against a SWAC school. It's kind of tough to play on the road in that location. Playing on a soccer field, by the way, I believe, over there in Houston. Then you come back here and take on Central Arkansas, another traditionally playoff team. Those 4 non-conference game guys, how's that going to get you ready for the Southland Conference race?
We treat every week the same to go 1-0. That's our goal, to go 1-0 every week. So we treat every week as we going to dominate our opponent.
Yeah, kind of like he was saying, it's a faceless opponent to us. We go 1-0 every week, trying to get better.
All right, guys, before we get you out of here, time to pick on some teammates. First off, Christian, you familiar with Dancing with the Stars?
Yeah.
Okay. Which one of your current teammates would win Dancing with the Stars? Which one would be voted out night 1?
Paul Lamodio will for sure win Dancing with the Stars. And I'll say Braden Faulkner will not win it.
Whoa, man. Okay. Same with American Idol. Who's the best singer and worst singer on this team?
I'll say the best singer is Coach Rossomando.
Hey, you're already a starter. You don't have to work that in. You know?
And I'll say the worst singer is probably Kendo.
You gonna give us a couple bars to prove them?
No.
All right. 4 or 5 of you guys go out to have a bite to eat. Which one of your teammates going to say, hey, I got this, I'll pay for the meal? Which one of your teammates is going to say, oops, I left my wallet at home?
Ben Woodard will say he got us for sure. And I'll probably say I forgot my wallet at home.
All right, and the final question, and 10, 15 years down the road right now, married, have a couple kids, you and the wife want to hit the town. Which one of your current teammates is going to babysit your kids? Which one of your current teammates are you not going to let near your kids?
I'll let Devin Gibbs babysit my kid. And I wouldn't let Sean Connor babysit my kids.
All right. Kendon, basically the same questions to you. First off, in your mind, who's the best dancer on this team? Who's the worst dancer on this team?
Best dancer, I'm going to say Xavier Coleman. I feel like he can dance. And then worst dancer, I'm going to say D. Gibbs.
He got you again, Devin. All right, same with singing. Best singer, worst singer?
Best singer, I think KP can sing. I think KP would be.
No, will you bring us a few bars?
No, I don't know how to sing.
And the worst singer, I would say probably Jaden Boyd.
You guys decide you want to run to Houston to watch the Texans or Astros game. Which one of your teammates is going to stay in that car the entire trip over and back? Which one of your teammates you kicking out before you get to Cardinal Drive? That's for you, Kendon.
Which one would stay in the car?
Well, what one would you enjoy riding with? What one would you say, man, you got to get out of this car?
Enjoy riding with, I'd say Jaden Boyd. Who would
you kick out of the car?
Who would I kick out of the car? You say Major Bowden.
All right, same question. I know I asked you this a couple weeks ago at Media Days. Which one of your teammates would you let babysit your kids? Which one of your teammates would you not let near your kids?
Babysit my kid, I would probably say like Knox Boyd. I like babysit my kid. Then who I wouldn't let babysit my kid, Paul Modi.
All right. Hey guys, KP, Kendon. No, one other question real quick. Why'd you change from 8 to 1?
I always my first number when I played football was 1. So
it became available and
I feel like I should go out with number 1. So
hey, how about these two guys? I'll tell you what. Christian Pugh, Kendon Fusilier with the Lamar Cardinals. Get out there and watch them. Both were number 1. You'll see them Saturday as Lamar knocks off number 4, South Dakota. Thanks, guys. We're back on News Talk 560 KLVI. News Talk 560 KLVI. Harold Mann back with you out at the patio here on the campus of Lamar University. Coach Pete Rossomando show. Thank you for Kristen and Kendon stopping by. Now we're turning things over to tight end and QB1. First off, we have Devin Gibbs and Robert Coleman with us. And starting off with you, Devin, just talk somewhat about bouncing back from last week. What you got to do?
We always got to stay focused on the details, and that's really all. Like last week, we shot ourselves in the foot multiple times, and it's all on the little details. So if we stay focused on the little details, play physical, play fast, we're gonna be good.
6'6", 251. This guy was a quarterback in high school.
Yes, sir.
Talk about the QB. Talk to the QB about you being QB in high school.
I feel like I could.
Can you get under center still?
Spot. Yes, sir. I can.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Multitask tight end. A lot of people don't understand, or they do, but just let's refresh our memories. A tight end is not a guy that goes out for a pass. You're active every play. You're blocking. So much in your game plan. Just tell us your preparation for a game, pregame.
For pregame,
yeah.
So for pregame, we get back to wherever we're playing there. Say we're playing at the facility. I go in there. I get taped. I read over my plays. I make sure I got all the details I need to know on my plays, and then it wraps from there. It's ready to go play ball. Straight demon mode.
High school ball, Maybank. Just your biggest memory of playing high school football. And I remember last year you got in the car and I said the worst football players come out of East Texas. I thought you were going to hit me in the face.
Nah.
But just talk about your biggest high school memories.
My biggest high school memory would be like making the switch from quarterback to wide receiver. It was very fun. It was a lot to learn, but I feel like I handled it very well.
Robert, again, back in at quarterback for the Cardinals. Menifee, California?
Yes, sir.
Tell us about Menifee, California.
It's a city. I'm from California. It's not the city that like people think of LA, San Diego, but it's a city. We got horses out there. We got cows. It's more desertish, I would say.
Horses and cows. Now, geographically in California, where is that?
If there's LA up north, San Diego down south, it's right in the middle about.
Okay.
Inland Empire.
Between the LA and San Diego?
Yes, sir.
Rams or Chargers?
Ooh, Redskins.
No. Commanders. Commanders. We got to be politically correct. How can a kid from California root for the team in Washington, D.C.?
Oh, well, long story short, my great uncle was the best man in Joe Gibbs' wedding.
Okay.
So,
hey, there you go. That became made anyway. All right. Little bit again, Robert. This past Saturday, tough team. What can you take away from that game?
You could take away a lot. I feel like they were all kind of saying we got to stick together, go 1-0 every day. Take the positives and keep moving forward. You can't dwell on it. You just got to move forward. And like he said, you got to be physical. You got to be tough. And for myself, I got to limit turnovers. So.
Talk about your return to Lamar. Went through senior day last year. You thought your eligibility had expired here in college football. You're given that one more chance. What's that mean?
It means everything to me. It's really a blessing. I went to North Carolina. I sat in a room, and I thought football may be done for me. So to be back in the locker room with my second family, it's a true blessing.
As a senior, first off, I'll ask you, then get to Devin on it, like I asked our other two guys. What do you try to drill and install into not only our true freshmen, maybe our redshirt freshmen, transfers that have come in? What do you want to teach them about Lamar University football?
Similar to what KP said, it goes by fast. Like I said, I thought football was done for me, and it was a very surreal moment. So, don't take it for granted. Just, come every day ready to work, and, just use that to motivate you.
Devin, last year, putting on a college uniform, putting on that red and white.
Yes, sir.
What's this mean to you?
It means a lot. Like I was saying earlier, when I first got here, we wasn't very good, and then it flipped, and I want to go get a championship before I get out of here.
What's it going to take to get that championship?
It's going to take a lot. Like they said earlier, going 1-0 every week, just being physical, knowing our job, knowing our assignment, and playing for each other.
the conference, non-conference schedule. You know, I talked to the guys about it earlier. I mean, it's loaded. You've got North Texas. You got number 4 team, South Dakota, coming in this weekend. You got Texas Southern on the road. You got another traditional playoff school in Central Arkansas. Playing those tough opponents in non-conference. Devin, you first. How's that going to prepare you for SLC play?
It's going to prepare us for everything. You know, like not every game is going to be a good game. There's a lot of good competition in the Southern Conference, but I feel like those 4 schools are going to get us ready for that.
Robert, same for you. QB getting preparing against different looks. You're going to look at 4 different defenses before we hit conference play. Your thoughts on that?
Like they were saying, I mean, you take something from every week, you learn from it, and I mean, going into conference play, we got a lot of good teams in the conference. So I mean, it's playing good teams now. We'll be playing good teams then. So just preparing us to play good football all year.
Both you guys, what's it mean to play in front of these fans? Look at that, got a great crowd out here tonight. What's it mean to go out on that field on a Saturday evening and then Saturday afternoon and see those fans out there? That's going to be real exciting.
Oh, it means everything. I mean, you get that adrenaline rush. You turn around, get all the people cheering when you come running from the locker room. I mean, it's just it's a real feeling. Like I said, it's a blessing to be back, and I mean, it's just excites you.
Same, Devin. Well, I mean, of course, Maybank, not all that far away. I mean, you got family and friends coming down from East Texas.
Yes, sir. It's a blessing, you know, being able to put on for the city of Beaumont and, like, showing them that the football program is flipping the switch, and we're going in the right direction.
Now, Robert, you may be from California. Your mom and dad's at nearly every game, home and away. That's got to be special.
No, it is, definitely. Just having the family support means a lot.
Well, just let them know that, like they did last year, the last home game, they had the big tailgate. And I hope I get an invite again this year like I did last year.
Oh, yes, sir. You will.
Recruits come in. We have, a recruit weekend, and you guys get a chance. Devin, you first. You got a high school kid still trying to make his choice on where he wants to play college football. Why do you tell him Lamar University is for him?
I would tell him Lamar University would be for him because they don't only like coaches in football, they try to make us better humans outside of football as well. So, you know, that's a big thing, you know what I'm saying? Same with you, Robert, new kids coming in. And, of course, student athletes, academics first. We have a great administration from the top to the bottom. Engineering, I mean, you name it. We have so many great majors coming out of here at Lamar University. What do you talk to them about balancing their schedule? Because it's no longer high school where you have your athletic period, then after school you run off to practice. What do you want to tell a freshman about balancing their schedule so they don't, I guess, overdo themselves?
I mean, I would say don't procrastinate. That would be my biggest thing. Don't wait till Sunday when the schoolwork's done. I mean, get it done as early as possible so then you can have your fun later in the week. All
right. Both of you playing your final year. Devin, your goals. What would you like to do after you grab that diploma and leave Lamar University?
Well, first of all, I got plans and aspirations to play at the next level at the NFL. But if that doesn't work, I'm going to pick up the coaching role.
No, so you want to get into coaching.
Yes, sir.
What's it going to take for you to get to that next level?
It's going to take a lot. You know, this offseason I put a lot of work into my body, gained weight, worked on my craft, and God's got me. It's all in his hands.
Same with you, Robert. I mean, you thought you were done, but you're back. What do you need to work on? Obviously, it's a dream to go to that next level. What do you got to do?
I feel like something I did work on was the mental aspect of things. I mean, going and just being more comfortable with what I'm looking at and different things like that, and mechanically just being the most fluid thrower I could be. So.
All right, going to get our final comments in. Again, this is where we lighten things up a little bit. Devin, it's time for payback for you. First off, when you look at your teammates, who's the best dancer? Who's the worst dancer?
I'll have to say the best dancer. I'll have to say what Kenny said. It should have to be Xavier Coleman. And the worst dancer will probably have to be Morgan Sampson.
Same with singer. Who's the best singer? Who's the worst singer?
The best singer would have to be Nair Jones, and the worst singer would be either Jacory Hodder or Sean Grayson.
Now, which one of your teammates, every once in a while, you got to look at him, and then he's a buddy, he's a teammate. You got to look at him and go, hey, shut up. Just tone it down.
Yeah, it'd have to be Sean Grayson. I ain't going to lie.
Is he wired up?
Yes, sir, he is.
All right. And then, of course, the final question I always ask is, Which one of your teammates down the road would you let babysit your kids? Which one of your teammates would you not let babysit your kids?
The person I let babysit my kid would probably be Jacory Harder. And somebody I wouldn't let babysit my kid would be Paula Modio, probably.
Yeah. And you show that tight end love there on letting them babysit your kids.
Yes, sir.
Robert, I mean, you're the QB, so you see everything. Who's the best dancer? Who's the worst dancer?
I would say the best dancer would be either Xavier Coleman or Nair Jones, the New Jersey guys.
Worst dancers?
Ooh, that's a tough one.
Remember, he's within arm's reach.
That's what I would have went D Gibbs too, but since they said them, I would say probably Isaiah Jones.
Same with singing. Who's got the tunes and who doesn't?
I would say Eli Ripley sings really well.
Oh, you're protecting your center. All right. Who doesn't bring it?
Damian Moore.
All right. Obviously, as I mentioned, wife and kids want to go out onto town. Which one of your teammates you can let babysit your kids, and which one of your teammates you say no way?
I would say John Hester could watch my kid. I mean, he's already a great dad, so shout out to John.
That helps.
And then one I wouldn't let watch my kid is probably Sean Grayson.
All right, guys, tell you what. Devin, Robert, thank you guys so much for coming out here tonight. Thank you, and let's get that win Saturday against South Dakota.
Yes, sir.
All right, thank you. Robert Coleman, Devin Gibbs on News Talk 560 KLVI. Again, thank you, softball, red team for softball. Getting the most fans out here tonight. We're back with Coach Pete Rossomando on News Talk 560 KLVI. News Talk 560 KLVI. Hey, we're back. Harold Mann, rejoined by Coach Pete Rossomando. Coach, I appreciate it. I want to thank you, first off, for bringing out the captains tonight. That gives our fans out here and our listening audience back home a chance to meet them a little bit. And they are the backbone of your team because their teammates reached out. They are your team leaders, so it's good to get those guys out here.
Yeah, I mean, the team votes for them. Team and coaches all vote, and those guys, they by far, they were the leading vote getters. We have a lot of good leaders on the team, but those guys are definitely ones that stood out from a voting standpoint. And they do a good job every day, and it's just fun to watch those guys go to work. And I know that they'll, they continue to take everything to heart. They always did. That's probably why they're captains.
And you look at these guys and talking to all five of them here tonight. They're the positive. I mean, they're positive. Their attitudes. They're not dragging their heads because they lost a football game. They know that's just one step on the schedule.
Well, I think every Monday when you say you either win or you learn, and no one likes to learn on Monday.
Right.
And I think we learned a lot from that game. And the question is, you can't. We told the guys you can't let North Texas beat you twice. So you got to put it behind you on Monday. And the guys went out and had a good practice and. Now we flushed it, and now we're on to the next group. And that you better be, because these guys are coming to town hungry. I mean, they went and they got the same type of treatment from Iowa State when they went out there this past weekend. So, they're going to be looking to come make a statement too.
They're still ranked number 4 in the country. All-American quarterback, All-American running back. It just goes without saying how talented this team's coming in. But your guys, and I know you, your coaching staff. It's all about preparation. You're going to be ready to go.
I think so. I think our guys are working hard to get to this game in the right frame of mind Saturday. And I do think that, more so than just playing a real talented team, they do a lot of really good. They do a few things really, really well on both sides of the ball, offense and defense. They don't have a ton of stuff, but they do it really well, and they pay attention to their little details, and that's going to be the game for us on Saturday. And it's going to be, can we pay attention to the detail as well as they do, and can we make plays when they present them? And they're a bend but don't break defense, and they've been that way for years, and it's really worked out well for them. So we have to make sure that when we get in the red zone, we score touchdowns.
Just disrupt things for them.
Yeah, I mean, we hope we got to get on top, and we got to stay on top, and we got to play great defense, and we got to continue to get them off the field on third down. Those are some things that are gonna be critical factors in the game when you play good teams and when you play them at home, and they got good specialists and those guys kick the ball well, and we're gonna get like 3 opportunities on special teams to make plays, and we better do it because they're pretty good at it.
And I think that was one of the issues on Saturday night. Your defense spent a lot of time on the field. You obviously want to get away from that.
They did. I mean, that was one of the things that we said in pregame on Friday night was that we have got to possess the ball on offense because they're going to go fast and they're going to try to wear your defense down. And we didn't do a good job of that, quite honestly. And I'm the guy to blame for it. So we have to get it fixed this week. And certainly I take all the criticism comes to me because I'm the head coach, and I factor into both sides of the ball and special teams. So anybody that has to criticize, come to me because I'm the guy who did it.
Something you talked about a little bit on your weekly Monday press conference when you visit with us. The new, I guess, gear in the helmet, the electronics, the speaker, and explain how that works. It's got to be cut off, 15 seconds?
Yeah, you got 15 seconds from the snap to when they cut it off, and then we have to we press a button on our headset, and the button clicks into their helmet, and you can communicate to them. They obviously can't communicate back, but what we didn't do is factor in the fact that there's 2 levels of communication now where there was only one before.
Right.
So now we did a great job this week. We timed them every play in practice, and there was only one questionable time where we thought, hey, maybe we'd have to burn a timeout here, and we run a lot of plays in practice. So our guys did a great job. Coaches did a good job. Because like I told you on Monday, that's a coaching mistake. That's not a playing mistake. That's a coaching mistake, and that gets frustrating when the coaches make those types of mistakes, and we got to do better as coaches staff.
Now, does the sound, the earpiece, if you will, does it cut off automatically, or is it? Trust me, I'm not going to say anything.
No, there's a button that clicks that someone's upstairs.
Oh, someone upstairs.
We pay an official to do that. Yeah.
Okay. Got about 4.5 minutes to go here. Just to talk about this week's practice. Here we are on Wednesday. Saturday will be here before we know it. You've explained this before. Just talk about a routine work week.
Well, I mean, tomorrow we go out, we practice in the morning, and then we have quite an extended period of time off for home games. So they don't come back till 2:00 on Friday, and they weigh in. We have meetings. We go out on the field for a walkthrough, and then we have a bunch of things happening in between that and dinner. We have a team dinner Friday night where we have some team bonding, be able to get together, break bread together, and then Saturday it's go time. We come in, we have a walkthrough in the morning, we have breakfast, we go to give them some time off to rest, and then we come back and we got pregame at 3:00 and Cardinal walk, through the tailgates, which is always fun, and then we're ready to go, man. We get out there, and before you know it, 6:00 will be hitting, we'll be kicking the ball off.
How exciting is that? I know we got some of our tailgaters here today. You walk by their
spots, baby. There they are,
right over there. It's got to be a lot of fun for not only you but your coaching staff, for the kids to walk through the fans, the band. There's so much involved on college football game day on a Saturday. There's so much excitement involved leading up to kickoff.
Yeah, it is. It's fun. It's fun. That's why I always stayed in college football. I love the atmosphere of being on campus. I love being around the other sports and supporting them as well as them supporting us. And we got some softball girls working in our office. We got we had some track and field girls working in our office, with recruiting, and they're, you just get a chance to meet them and understand how hard they're working. And it's not just the football guys; it's everybody on our campus are working really, really hard. It's fun to be around that type of collegial atmosphere.
And it's really fun because the sports that cross over, you support one another. You'll see softball, out of volleyball, football, basketball. You'll see your football guys, once the season's over, getting out to basketball. You'll see them at baseball, softball. It's so important for one athletic program supporting another athletic program here at Lamar.
Well, I don't think anybody can cry about not having fans in the stands if you're not supporting your own team on your campus.
Right.
So I think that's one of the things that all of our coaches do understand that. And they all support each other. And I think we have a great staff. It starts with our leader, and Jeff O'Malley, and obviously the head coaches do an unbelievable job. And listen, everyone has work to do. So we can't get to every event. I know that.
Right.
But when they can, they make it, and they show out, and they support, and they continue to back each other up, and that's always the most important part of any good college athletic program.
Especially in a crossover sport, when you're practicing, when a volleyball game's going on or something, you can't do it, but that doesn't mean you don't support them. You're there.
No, we're there. I mean, we're there. We're definitely there in spirit, and we're when it's wintertime and springtime, we are out and about, and not only in the community and in the elementary schools, but also at Cardinal athletic events supporting the other team.
All right, about a minute to go here as we get set for South Dakota, 6 o'clock on Saturday. Going back 2 years ago up there, you guys hung with them for the first half, and then they kind of slipped away in the second half. And that was a team that year, either the quarters or semis. So they went deep in the playoffs.
They did. It was a good team, and a lot of those guys were still on the team last year when they went to really deep in the playoffs. So they had a good ball club, and Coach Stitt was a great coach, and he did a great job there. And I got a chance to know him a little bit. And but we went up there and we gave him heck for a half, and I think it was 7-6 at the halftime. And we faded a little. We had a couple drives late in that game where we could have gotten the thing close, and we just couldn't punch it in the end zone. Credit to them, but we got to do better down there, and I think we will.
Coach, thank you so much.
Thanks, Harold.
Hey, thanks for coming out tonight. We're back here next Wednesday night. We will see you Saturday. Saturday, 6 o'clock kickoff. Get out to Provost Humphrey Stadium. Support your Cardinals. Coach Pete Rossomando. I'm Harold Mann. Good night, everyone.